grade at THS without anyone from my middle school was one of the most frightening things I have ever done, especially coming out of COVID when I didn't exactly have to communicate with others. The struggle of meeting new people, talking to new people, engaging with others just seemed like something I had completely lost. I didn't have any confidants. It was just me, myself, and I, all alone in a place where I knew no one. On freshman orientation day, I sat in my grandmother's car for 30 minutes before it even actually started because I was too scared to go into the gym. Change has always been tough for me, so realizing that my middle school years were over and I was stepping into something totally different was hard to wrap my head around. Eventually, my grandmother had enough and kicked me out of the car, driving off while I stood there in shock, watching her license plate get smaller in the distance. I was left in a parking lot that felt way too big for it to just be a parking lot. Although I took walking home into heavy consideration, I told myself I had to suck it up and walk in. My fears vanished as I began to meet the THS community. Entering to the gym, I was met with an unexpected warmth that I have never received from my peers before. People talked to me. They were asking my name, what I liked, what grade I was in. I legitimately felt seen. I met this girl over the summer from cheer camp. She was such an energetic bundle of joy. Her name was Bella. When she saw me, her face lit up, and she gave me the most comforting, warm, heartwarming, loving hug, and took me by the hand and introduced me to everyone. I realized that I just made my first high school friend. The Highlands community genuinely cares and wants to get to know me. This experience has made me realize that change will always happen, but the people I surround myself with definitely made that experience much better. I had no idea anyone at THS, let alone my future friends, existed, but I found them here. The fear that I had originally of not being accepted or noticed completely vanished once I was met with the warmth that the Highlands community provided me. This has made me feel an indebtedness to the community, and much of the joy and meaning of the past few years has come from my efforts to repay that debt. But this simply isn't just repaying debt that I owe. It is repaying the most memorable 4 years of my life. From developing and utilizing my talents in ECYD, to music ministry, to being a student ambassador, to cheer, and in other opportunities to be the role model to others that Bella was to me. I have found great joy and meaning in repaying my debt to the community that has done so much for me. I've been able to repay this debt by the numerous service opportunities that the school has provided me. I've not only been able to strengthen my faith, but also the faith of the second grade girls in ECYD. Not only have I been able to strengthen it in prayer, but also through music. Not only to maintain my practice, but also to express my love for my instrument. Playing the violin at Mass has been an opportunity to enhance my own practice while being others' worship. Promoting the Highlands as a student ambassador by showing future students around the school has helped me give back to my community that has welcomed me. I have showed school spirit as a cheerleader by showing up and supporting our THS teams. Change comes with new experiences, new environments, and especially new people. Not coming to school with my 8th grade friends was definitely a difficult challenge that I didn't think I was ready for. I would soon come to find out that I would develop friendships, let alone best friendships, that have made my time here much brighter. First and foremost, I would like to thank God for providing me the graces that I need to be here today and protecting me from any harm that came or will come my way. Next, I would like to thank the cheer team for being such a fun group of girls. I would also like to thank Kinsley, Karis, and Elizabeth for being such fun and loving friends and for always keeping my spirits up. I would like to thank my teachers, but more specifically, I would like to thank Coach Grima for being such a caring and loving person, for always being there and checking up on me even when I didn't know I needed to be checked up on. To Mr. Wilson for always letting me nag him about essays that I have due or even just about food. For Mr. Shawcross for being such a great loving teacher, for always letting me bother him and annoy him till the end of time. Thank you for always being there for me, confronting me when I'm wrong, and always guiding me to the right direction. You are such a great role model and father figure in my life that I truly look up to. Next, I would like to thank my best friends, Andrew and Sophia. Thank you so much for being there for me no matter what and for loving me unconditionally. To my sister, Victoria, thank you for always being there for me, listening to me rant about nonsense, being the best part of school, and such an important person in my life. You never failed to make me laugh till I cry. You never failed to make me giggle so hard my stomach cramps up. Thank you for being my best friend. I would like to thank my grandparents for supporting me and loving me in absolutely everything that I do. To my brother Mason for being my #1 supporter in life and for loving me even when I annoy him and for being the best little brother a girl could ever ask for. Finally, my mom. Thank you for your constant display of your love and for being the person I could depend on and trust no matter what. The person I could go to when I'm sad, the person I could go to when I'm happy. Thank you for supporting me in absolutely everything I do. Thank you for putting aside your work to be there when I need you. Thank you for working tirelessly just to spoil me. Thank you for being my rock. Thank you for being my example. And thank you for being my mom.